in a little bit of TLC.
Wow.
I think he's headed sideways, the old Mustang.
Not blue.
Nah, it'll just be fine. He just wants kicking back in, bit of filler, job done.
County online, £5,000, 5.2's online, 5.4's with you, sir. 5,004 bid. In the hall at 5.6 is online, 5.6, 5.8 with you, sir.
Right, before we start today's video, we're going to look at some tasty classics going to auction. Have you got your tickets for our tasty little Ford, our hot hatch, our Ford Fiesta ST2, which you can win for just £1? The Car UK raffle is alive, and our Fast Ford is the main prize. Now, this little Fiesta is a little belter. We picked it up locally, a really well looked after example with lots of history, packing power up to 197 brake horsepower thanks to its overboost engine, 0 to 60 in just over 6 seconds. This is a proper little hot hatchback, and it's going to be yours for just literally £1. £1 to buy tickets, and you'll be helping out charity on the back of it, so make sure you get your tickets now. Now, if you want to get involved, the draw will be taking place on the 18th of August. The link is in the description below. Click on that link, or in the comment section below as well. There'll be a pinned comment section there. Take you over to RAFFLE, who host the draw independently. Buy your tickets there. It's like I say, it's £1 to get one ticket, but if you buy more tickets, you get lots of additional free tickets. So if you buy £5's worth, you get additional free tickets. £10 worth, £20 worth, you get more free tickets. In fact, buy £20 worth and you get 100 additional free extra tickets, giving you even more odds of winning that first prize. And if the Fiesta doesn't float your boat, don't worry, because there's an alternative cash prize of £2,500. So make sure you get involved by clicking on my link and getting hold of your tickets today. Morning all, welcome back to the Car UK channel. Today we're not going to an auction. I'm actually on the way now to the classic car sale, and actually as well the Gold Cup as well at Oulton Park, which I wasn't aware was on. I don't know how that managed to slip my mind, and this auction, because it's only local to me, it's only about 15 minutes away, but I was told yesterday, so I thought sod it, we'll change the plans for Sunday. We are going to go to this auction here at Oulton Park, and that's what we're going to do today. Now, classic car sale, I think they've got about 100 or so vehicles in today, and some real tasty things as well, which I've seen online, including about 30 or 40 of these vehicles with no reserve, so you never know, we might even be able to snag a bargain today. Obviously we're looking for stuff potentially we could maybe look to retail, or maybe as future prizes for raffles. Plus it'll be really interesting to see how much obviously the prices are doing, because the classic car market has been very up and down over the last 12 months as it seems to sort of steady off a little. So I'm sure we'll see some interesting pricing and of course some really interesting vehicles. So anyway, let's get ourselves down there and have a look around. Right, first of the Sierra.
Pictures are deceiving, aren't they? Still got the mouldings missing.
Yeah, splitter's not in the best shape. Maybe all the wheels.
No.
I mean, it's not a terrible looking car. It just wants work, doesn't it? It's just strange why they're not bothered putting the fog lamps back in. It doesn't look like it needs a lot to finish off. Paintwork's decent on it. Just wants a few little bits just to smart it up. Wheel sorting, plastics, trim. No reserve. You never know, do you? They make a car that just wants,
Headlights as well.
yeah, a few £100 thrown at it just to make the bodywork a bit more tidy. Just plastics, it's not really paint, is it? The paint's actually not that bad.
Oh, down the carpet now. About 9 keys.
Yeah, all worn down, typical Ford. Sounds well.
2.9 though, isn't it, this one?
Yeah. It's just a bit used.
Got uneven.
Yeah.
Like the other one, isn't it? Got uneven.
Might have been any day.
Yeah. That's not
Overspray everywhere. Right, lot number 1. This is top of the list. I suspect we're not going to win it because it's an extremely clean example, but we're going to give it a bloody good go. Mini Cooper, Jap import version with aircon. Look how clean she is. On an M plate, it's a Rover one. Like you said, with being the import one, you've got air conditioning, which is a rare thing to see. Been imported, I think about 5-6 years ago, if I remember rightly. But you'd think it hopefully should be pretty solid underneath. Lovely thing. I suspect it will probably do more than we want to pay. And GPS on it. On the button. Pop on it. More interesting ones. Skyline, we'll get to in a minute. My colleague is going over that one. RS Focus is a lovely thing. Probably not going to do anywhere near what you would think this, because unfortunately this is a previous Cadbury S vehicle from about 6 years ago. Obviously been restored. Just going to have an obviously mark impact on the price. Probably the cheapest RS probably ever going to see because of the categorisation. But it's just not, obviously, it's going to haunt it as a classic going forward. But it'll be very cheap, I imagine. Lovely thing. Lovely car, and these are just shooting up in value. If it doesn't bother you, the fact that it's been on the register, then save some money, buy that. It'll still go up in value, it's just never going to be as much as Pure Example is going to be, not on the hit list. Something that is a bit concerning on this is the skyline. A bit of damage on it, on the old quarter. Bear in mind this is guiding at £30,000 to £35,000 for this GTR. It's a lot of money. But an incredible car. My colleague will give his kidneys for one of these. I just thought it'd be a little bit cleaner. That sort of guys. Old Supra. Beast here, this is another fast Jap car. Automatic. Most of them were.
I have my 4 Supra with auto in it. Convert it. Right now.
You don't get your head in that exhaust.
No.
Right, here's the other XL4. This is a far more better example, I'd say. Early jelly mold shape. Still got the original front headlights on it before they changed them to the later style. This is a better car than the red one, but obviously it's going to command a lot more money. A lot more money. On an A as well. I think they started them on a Y, if I remember rightly. I probably stand corrected, but I think it was Y. Obviously, V6. Just lovely car. Lovely car. Again, no reserve. Tiny bit there. You're going to be picky, but you really are being picky. Maybe a little bit of piping on it. What's changing? This beautiful car.
It's got mobilised.
It's mobilised.
Yeah.
There's a little bit pain on the back of that. Settled very well, actually.
Yeah, I've seen it. That duct tape.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Oh, that insulation.
Yeah, that insulation's on the bottom. Idle's sitting a bit too low, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not quite.
Adjusting a bit. Yeah, trying to Sounds alright, just wants to adjust the idle a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, it's sitting at about 500 RPM, that's why.
Yeah, running, don't it? That's
yeah, just wants the idle setting better.
Yeah. Full of thing,
Just needs a little bit of TLC. Wow. I think he's had it sideways, the old Mustang. Nah, it'll just be fine. He just wants kicking back in, bit of filler, job done. Been boot done shot? No.
I've got bungee cord on.
Bungee, alright, yeah. Proper job.
And it's in it, all around the back. Shame, isn't it?
Bit like restoration.
Is that damage coming here, or is it like...
Don't know. We just spotted it ourselves.
Whoever owns that, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I think we'll pass on that one.
You have a bit of a fault for your eyes.
Yeah, and even when you fixed it and got it all straightened up, you might need to break out the old welder potentially. There's a monster. 300ZX. It's twin turbo. Again, it's not a pristine example, but a rot on the arches. And a bit of a scuff on one side. But I mean, for an old car, it's not terrible, is it? It's doable. Spoilers going, yeah, a little bit there. It's honest, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah. I've been covered up, has it?
A bit flat as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reality, it wants a respray. You could use it for a bit, but it's heading towards a respray. Oh, I'm not sure about that tan leather. That's in bad nick as well.
Do it as well.
Also got over here as well, through this Rascal. So Bedford Rascal, I know these because I've got a relative who's got one of these. I use it a few time to time. This has got a motorbike version in it. It's got Suzuki R1 engine in, so it'll go like a stab rat, I'm sure. Looking out there for a side exit. In green, apparently it's called the Hulk. You can probably guess why. Interesting little thing. It's still standard inside. Yeah, standard little Rascal. Oh, a few little flick switches in there, some cut-offs. A bit of NOS. This is an honest little thing. So this could be potential. Again, no reserve, GTI in white. A little bit mileagey, but to be honest, most of the GTIs work because they were used and they were reliable and they could do the miles. It's a lovely thing. Roof's in good order. Paintwork's in good order, in fairness to it. It is a nice one. Late as well on the G.
Big bumper one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And on the G as well, which is that's really late, isn't it?
Late one.
I think the J-Reg, isn't it, the Mark III started. That's a nice car, that.
No. You got a thingy pushing one down here.
Yeah, have a go.
Come on, everybody. Clap your hands. Ah, you're looking good.
Got Jive Bunny on now, Dave. No. It's not looking promising, this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's sweet enough. Let's go. Let's go. Quattro. It's a chap who's actually just bought a car for us. He was looking to buy this today. It used to be his boss's car, he says. And he should drive it so he knows it's a proper car. And by the looks of it, it's a proper car. It's outstanding. Look at it. 2.2 turbo, 10 valve. High price. I think it's about 40 odd grand or something. Right, I've retreated to the car for a minute just to get a break for 2 minutes, and wind's picking up a little bit. Anyway, today's strategy. So we came here today looking at, well, a number of vehicles. We're interested in the Sierras, although in fairness I'm probably going to dismiss the red one purely because it's a little bit rough, to be honest with you. It's a nice practical everyday example maybe, and you could do it up, but it doesn't make any commercial sense. It's not really a potential raffle car. It's a bit too rough around the edges, and it's just, yeah, it's just not right, and it's not something I'd look to sell either. So if I bought that, it'd just be something that I'd end up using, and I haven't got really time for that. I've got too much stuff around me, so that's just been dismissed. The other earlier A-Reg XR4, the Jelly Mold one, that is a nice example. Not saying it's perfect, it could just do a little bit of fettling, a few £100 maybe on it would make it right, but it's a really nice example. I think we could do something with that. So potentially that. The first vehicle that we're going to be of interest is the Mini. That is really our number one target, for ironically, lot number one as well, but I suspect it's going to do decent money. I've got a figure in mind for it. If I'm lucky, you might get it. We might get it, but I don't know. It's a nice example. Everything's right about it. It's got aircon. It's an import. It's probably a solid car. It's just lovely. So you never know. We'll see. We can get that, great, because I say that is a lovely, lovely example. I'd love to drive that. I'd run that for a couple of months and then maybe look to raffle it off, and yeah, I think that'll do really, really well. We could even maybe retail it if we were brave enough. Who knows? But there's money in that, definitely. So we'll look at that first. The other fallback ones we looked at, quite like the Golf, the GTI convertible. That's nice. That's an option, but prices on those can be all over the place, so not 100% sure we'll go with that. We've got player options today. Hopefully we win a vehicle. I'm hoping we don't buy two, not because I don't want to buy two. I'd love to buy more than two, but you know, we've got to keep our heads together here because we've got a lot of room at the moment, and we've also got to think about what we're going to do with it. We've already got some stuff in the pipeline anyway, so we'll see how we get on. We're going to get ourselves in position. Sadly, this is not a drive-through auction. This is just basically sit down and they bring them on the screen and they go through. But I will give you all the information. You'll see what's going on in the room with the bidding, and you can see what prices are doing. Buyer's fees here are pretty keen. They're quite expensive, so I will suppress the bidding a little bit because people are going to be a bit conscious of that. And obviously I'm going to be aware of it because it's, you know, it's a lot more than what I usually pay in fees for buying cars from auctions, but we'll see how that pans out in the room. A lot of people here. There seems to be a lot of interest. You never know what's going to happen on the day in an auction. We're going to find out now. So let's get in the auction hall and see how we get on with lot number one, that Mini.
Get bidding, please put your hand up, make your bids nice and clear. A lot of people there to see. So we're going to move on. Lot number one is the 1995 Mini Cooper. This is one of our non-reserve cars. Desirable Japanese import with air conditioning, centre exhaust and mini light alloys. We have bids coming in already online. We can start the bidding on that. We've got 4,000. We've got 4,200. I need to go 4,500, please, Will. £4,500 with my commission bid at £4,500. 4,800 with you, sir. 4,800 in the middle. I'm out. We'll give it 5,000 now. 5,000 is it? I've got 4,800 with a gentleman here. 5,000 in County Armagh. £5,000. 5,200's online. 5,400's with you, sir. 5,004 bid. In the hall at 5,600 is online. 5,600. 5,800 with you, sir. 5,008 the bid at 5,800. In the middle at 5,800. We got 6,000 online at 6,000. 6,200's with you, sir. Thank you. 6,002 is the bid. 6,002. Online you bidding again at 6,002 bid. This gentleman in the hall at 6,002. Anybody wish to go 6,400 quickly? We're going to sell the car here. 6,400's in the middle now. 6,400 we have. 6,004 bid. 6,006 we have. 6,006 he's bid. 6,006. We're looking at 6,800 now. At 6,006. Can I say 6,800? Any further interest? We're looking well to bids at 6,600. There's going to be a lot of fanning, I think, isn't there? Looking like bids. At 6, I'm looking at you, man. At 6,000. No, you at 6,000. At 6,600. I know you're going to make yourself known when you're bidding. At 6,600. This gentleman here. Any further interest elsewhere then? At 6,006. 6,800's back in. 6,008. He's back in at 7,000 here. Back in at 7,000. At £7,000 bid. You've been again then, madam, bids at 7,000. We're going to sell it then. If you're all done at 7,000, it goes to the gentleman here. Last chance, and it goes at £7,000. Sold there, £7,000. Bid of 529, £7,000. Congratulations. Thank you for your quick bidding, everybody. That is very much appreciated. It'll get us all
now go on.
through the day an awful lot quicker. Right, we move through to lot number 8 now. Got a break. This is the Ford Focus ST. I've got fond memories of using a similar car as a company car many years ago, and it was a belting thing. Quite fancy this myself. Low mileage example, accompanied by a full service history. There's 89,000 miles showing on the clock there. That one is lot number 8. Does anybody wish to start me at £3,000? We've got the bids coming in online. Online, you have your own little party there. Who'll start me at 3,000? Who'll start me at £2,000? We're going to start the bidding online. We're going to go 1,000, we're going to go 1,200 in Nantwich. £1,200 bid. We're looking for 1,400 now. 1,200 bid. Nantwich in the lead. We've got 1,400 in Rugby. 1,004 bid. 1,004. 1,006 in Old Iliad. Welcome to you in Cheshire. At 1,006 bid. We're looking for 1,008 now. The bid is at 1,006. 1,006 is the bid then. Are we all done? Old Iliad, you're buying it at this rate. The bid is at 1,800 with you, sir. At 1,800. In the hole at 1,008. Against you all online. There's a lot of you there still hanging on for that card. You wish to bid again? Go 2 if you want it. The bid is at 1,008 here. Gentlemen in the hole, it is on sale. Gambles up then, and it goes at 1,800. Last chance at 1,000. It's your bid, sir. 1,800. Sold to you, sir. 1,800. 561. 1,800.
Very clean. 205 GTI 19. Amazing me how much these have rocketed over the last few years. This is exceptional, by the way. 15 to 17 grand, which I still think is dear, but it is an outstanding example, and on an M as well. I'm pretty sure it's got to be the last of that run. Got to be the last on the M. I don't think they made them on N-Reg, not the GTIs anyway. It's outstanding. 46,000 miles.
502.
Right.
Thank you.
GTI
It is
next.
502.
Let's see if it'll do the money.
Moving to lot
Probably one of the best
10
examples I've ever seen.
10 is the 1994 the Peugeot 205 1.9 GTI. It is that very car there that Gary's hiding behind. 45,000 miles from new. 45,000 miles from new. With sought after factory extras, including air conditioning. You'll be sat in that later on, Gary. No mind behind it. And power steering as well. Power steering on that one as well. It is beautiful. And it is in a very, very rare colour also. So that is lot number 10. They'll start me at £10,000. They'll start me at £10,000. £10,000. Any interest at £10,000? He'll start me at £8,000. Somebody will. 205 GTI, thank you, sir. 8,000 bid. 8,000 is the bid. He'll go, let's go. What have you got there, Will? 85 bid. 9,000 at the back standing. 9,000, 9,5, sir. 9,5, 10,000 at the back, thank you. 10,5, seated at 10,5. Seated at 10,5. 11 standing. 11,000. 11,5, sir. Thank you for your bid. 11,000 is a standing bid. Online, 11,500, you're in online. 11,500, 12,000, sir. 12,000 back with you. 12,000, standing in the hall at 12,000. Online, do you wish to go 12,500? Thank you, Will. At £12,000. Gentleman in the hall, against you online, the bid is at 12,000 then. This gentleman here standing, any further interest elsewhere? We've got 12,500 in Grimsby. Welcome, Grimsby. 13,000. Thank you, sir. You're in. £13,000 is the bid. This gentleman's seen it. 13,500. With James on the phone. 13,500 bid. Got a shake of the head. Thank you. The bid's on the telephone here. £13,500 bid. Grimsby, you want to go 14? The bid's with our phone bidder here at £13,500 bid. He's not daft, is he? James he's pulled up a seat and everything. At 13,500, he means business. We've got 14,000 in Salisbury. Welcome, Salisbury. £14,000 is the bid. Can I say 14,500 now?
Looks like it's going to sell.
14,000 is the bid. Salisbury's in the lead. 14,500 with the telephones. 14,500 is the bid now. Phones are in the lead at 14,500. Wiltshire, are you bidding again? 14,500 is the telephone bid. We're at 15,000 now with Nathan on the phone. 15,000. The car is on sale. 15,500 seated phone bidder. 15,500 with the phone. Sorry, Will. 15,500. Not you, Salisbury. You need to go again. 15,500 is the bid. At £16,000 with Nathan now. 16,000. The car's on sale now. Reserves off. 16,500. James in Lee. £16,500. Look at 17 now. The bid is at 16,500. 16,500 bid. Any further interest elsewhere? The bid is at 16,500. Telephone bid against you all online at 16,500. 17,000 with Nathan. £17,000 is the bid. At 17,000, you're going to wait an awful long time. 17,500 to find another car. Anything like this condition. The bid is at 17,500. To our phone bidder again at 17,500. We're looking for 18,000 we have. £18,000 is the bid. We're selling it all the way. The bid is at £18,000. 18,500 seated phone bidder. £18,500 is bid. We're looking for 19 now. At 18,500. Any further interest there, Nathan? At £18,500. Next bid's 19 if you're coming back. 18,500 then. I'm going to count this one out. At 18,500 goes once. 18,500 goes twice. Third and last, we sell to our phone bidder at £18,500. Sold. 18,500 goes bid at 655. Congratulations, 85. You won the video.
Right, next one we've got the Sierra.
Moving
red
to
one.
lot number 12. Lot number 12 now. This
Bit
is
rough.
another
The red one.
very popular classic of its year now. 1989 in the year for Sierra, the XR 4x4. As the Cosworths, of course, seem to be out of the reach of a lot of us nowadays. This is a great way to get yourself into a fast Ford. He'll start me at 5,000. He'll start me at £2,000 then. 222.
500.
Online, £1,000 in Birmingham. Someone needs to go first, Birmingham. Thank you. 1,000 is bid. We've got
One of those
1,200.
cars where it
We've
looks
got
better
1,400 now.
in the
Witness,
pictures
you're
online than it does in the
1,004
flesh.
bid. 1,004 is the bid. This is without reserve. We're selling it all the way at 1,004. We'll give 1,006
Not
in
dear car,
Birmingham.
but
1,006 is the
it's
bid.
not- it's not a
1,006
pretty
now.
car.
Birmingham.
Look round it.
1,800 in Newcastle upon Tyne. £2,000 is bid. Local money just down the road here. 2,200 we have at 2,002. 2,002 is the bid. Online at 2,002. Does anybody wish to go 2,400? 2,400, thank you. Sale room, down your in. 2,400 bid. 2,004 bid. Sale room just before you there, Oxfordshire. 2,004 is the bid. Sale room's in. If you're on the Hampson Auctions website, it is not you. We've got 2,004 bid with the sale room bid. You want to go 2,626 you do. 2006 is bid. That's against you there down on the sale room. 2008 not for long. 2,800 bid. Here with down on the sale room at £3,000 bid. 3,000 is the bid. At 3,000 we'll give you 3,2 again. The bid is at £3,000. 3,2. Sale room 3,002. Sale room just before you there, Oxfordshire, at £3,200 bid. Again, if you're on the Hampson website, 3,400 you're in. 3,004 bid against you, sale room. 3,004 the bid. Sale room, you want to go 6 at 3,004. Anybody else wish to join in now? 3,600 is back with our sale room bidder. Sale room, gold leaves it for £100. The bid is at 3,007 then. Will's in the lead at 3,700.
Which means
He called you
they
what's your
haven't
name
viewed
then,
it in the
Will?
flesh.
At 3,700 bid then. All done. And it goes at £3,800 bid. At 3,800.
No one in the room is tempted by the Sierra.
Sale room at 3,008. We'll give it 3,900 now. 3,008 is the bid. At 3,008 then. We're going to sell it this time, and it goes at 3,900. Oxfordshire.
Fresh money.
3,900 bid. The bid is at 3,900. Make your bids nice and quick there. Online, the bid is at 3,009. We're going to sell then to our bidder in Oxfordshire this time at 3,900. And it goes at 3,900. Sold at £3,900.
I think they'll be disappointed when they get that.
2,593. Congratulations.
Not a nice
to the bidder in
example.
Oxfordshire.
Couple
And
of
thank
grand
you,
as
of
a-
course, to the bidder on the
You
sale
know,
room.
play car, fine, but that's
Right,
a lot of
number
work.
13. Moving on now to.
Right, I just want to take a break. We're about third way through the auction. We won a car, first car in the auction, lot number 1, the Mini. And to be honest with you, I got it for a lot less than I thought. £7 grand paid in the room, obviously some fees on top, and they're quite expensive, the fees here, so it's probably going to take it to about £8 grand. But that was £2 grand less than I thought it was going to do. I would have got a bit nervous if we got towards the sort of 9-ish grand mark. Yeah, I'd have been a bit edgy on the bidding, because I mean I saw it doing potentially £10,000, because I have seen, and I bought in fact, examples not as clean as that one. Good examples, but not as clean or anywhere near as spec as that car for more money. You know, so that is unbelievable. I'm just generally over the moon about that. I'm going to have another one of those problems again like I had that Fiesta, trying to convince myself not to keep it. But for now, anyway, we're going to sit on that for a few months and we'll see what we'll do with that later in the year. We'll get that picked up in another video, we'll have a look at that properly and see how she drives. Sorry about the noise in the background, they are racing little three-wheelers at the moment. So next on the list we've got the white Golf, which is potentially going to look at, and the XR4, the jelly mould as well. If I'm going to buy them, they're going to have to be on the cheaper end. In fairness, there's a few stuff in today that actually are quite cheap and quite impressed with. So if it's a bargain, I'll have to do it. If the sort of right money, you know, what they expect to do, I don't really need anything else, but I can't stop myself. There's another bargain there, because like I said, if there's money to be had out of them or we can do something with them, we'll definitely have another pop at some other vehicle today, I'm sure. Anyway, let's get ourselves back in and have a look at what else is going through.
Right, lot number 48 now. Lot number 48 we move to. We have another Sierra now, XR4i. This is a 1984 year car. Highly original, retaining its original supplying dealer sticker. And again, entirely no reserve on the car. Lot number 48. Right, start me on that. Who's got £5,000? I can see you there, Southampton. Who's got £5,000? Anybody at 3,000? We're going on the bidding here. 2,000, 2,200, 2004 standing, 2004 against you, Southampton. 2006 with you, Bobby. 2008 in the front, 2008 in the mid. 3,000, 3-2. I've got 3-2, blue shirt, 3-2. 3-4 bid. 3,004 is online. 3,006 is online. 3-8 it's down the left. 3,008. It's going to get complicated. There's 3 of you there. 4,000 online. 4,000 pound bid. You're online at 4,000. Looking for 2 again. 4,000 is the bid. It's an online bid. You're all done in the hall. 4,000 pound is bid in Newburn at 4,000 pound. Anybody else in the middle want to go too? 4,000 then. If you're all done, 4,002 in Oxfordshire. 4,004, sir. It's 4,004 if you want to bid. Yep. 4,4. Standing at 4,4. Sorry, Will. 4,400. Gentlemen in the hall at 4,600 online. 4,600 is online. So do you want to go 4,8? Thank you for your bids. 4,006 in the bid then. In Newburn. We're going to sell it here. Online it goes at 4,800 in Oxfordshire. 5,000 bid. 5,000. Back in Newcastle upon Tyne. 5,000 pound bid. Looking for 5,2. At 5,000 pound bid. We're looking for 5,2. The bid is at 5,000 at 5. All we all done this time. Gavels up and it goes there. Last chance at 5,000 pounds. Sold at 5,000. Newcastle, yours 5,000. 6610, 5,000 pounds.
Compared to that red one, it's far superior. Far
Right,
superior.
lot number 49.
Right.
Lot number 49 is.
We're rolled out for that golf. If that's our sort of money, I'll buy that.
This is another.
Oh, I should have bought. I'm going to regret that.
This is a 200 SX Turbo. 3743.
Here we go for the camera.
Right, lot number 66. This again, I can't remember quite who it was, but this was someone's personal favourite. If I remember when we did our video of the staff favourites, at least anyway. That's the beautiful Cabriolet, somewhere around this area. 1989 Volkswagen Golf GTI Cabriolet, the Mark 1, of course. Let's start the bidding. Who wants to bid me £8,000 before we start with the commission? You keep that, Will. Who wants to start me at £5,000 for it?
No one's
5,000.
No
Anybody wants to start £5,000? We're going on the bidding here online. There we've got 2,000, and I'm going to go 2-2 with me, please. 2,200, 2,004, 2 6s with me, 2-8, 3,000 with me, 3-2 seated, 3-4 standing, 3-6 seated, 3-8 standing, 4,000 in the middle. Yes, £4,000 there in the middle. You bought 4-2, 4,400 here, 4,006 in the next bid. You've got 4,004 bid. At 4,004 in the middle, at 4,004 bid. Looking for 6 again. Online, there's a lot of you there hovering. 4-6 in crew. 4-8 in the hall, sorry. Got it in the hall before you. 4,008 bid. We're looking for 5,000 now. We've got 5,000. We've got 5-2. Shake it ahead, thank you. We've got 5-2 online. Wiltshire's in your favour at 5-2. There's no reserve on it. It is selling and it's a lovely example. 5-4 is bid. £5,600 is bid. £5,600 is the bid. We're looking for 5-8. The bid's at 5-6. Can I say 5-8 now? At 5,600 then. It is selling online. Does anybody wish to go 5-8? 5-8 they do, Manchester. £6,000 back with Wiltshire. 6-2 Manchester. That's 6,400 bid. 6,006 is Oldham to be exact. 6-8 bid. 6,008 the bid. We're looking at 7,000 pounds. The bid is at £6,800. An iconic looking Volkswagen here. £6,000 in Oldham.
Clearly wrong.
7,000 is the bid. We're looking for 7-2. We've got 7-2. 7,002, 7-4, £7,400 is the bid. We're looking for 7-6, we've got 7-4 bid online. We're going to sell it at Gavels up. Any further interest online, make it quick if you want it. At 7,400, 7-6 is bid, 7-8 bid. At 7,800, we're looking for £8,000 again. The bid is at 7,008. Can I say 8,000 now? At 7,800. Last chance, all done at 7,800. Sold,
no,
your car, 7,800.
Never mind, not to be.
Right,
here we go, look better for Rascal with the Yamaha RR1 2-bike engine in.
Thank you, either way. Right, lot number 92, lot number 92.
I think it might have a bit of interest, I don't know. It's a bit...
Now, I was speaking with a specialist earlier on this week who told me that unusual stuff is selling extremely well, and it doesn't come much more unusual than this little thing. It is a 1990 Bedford Rascal. There's not just any Rascal, it's a real Rascal. It is powered by a Yamaha R1 Superbike engine nonetheless. This thing is going to do wheelies. And if you're shy and retiring, it might not be for you in that colour either. Right, we're going to hold the bidding on that one. Lot number 92. Online's underway. They're in at 3, 2, 4. £3,400 in store contract. £3,400 is the bid. Have we got any milk men or ladies out there? This will be a bit of you, this.
Soon to get your round.
Get your whole round done in an hour.
Around our estate.
3,400 bid. Anybody who's to go 3.6? I've got 3,400. It is on sale from the word go at £3,400. If you've maybe got a business related to the vulture industry, I'm looking at you, I'm saying this. This might be a great little advertisement for you at £3,400. Especially if you sell motorcycles, perhaps. At £3,400 bid. At £3,400 bid. The bid is at £3,400. In store contract. We're selling it, mate, no mistake, at £3,400. Has anybody wished 3.6 bid in County Armagh? Welcome. 3,008 back in Staffordshire. Thank you, Staffordshire. The quick bidding. 3,800 bid. 4,000 is it now? The bid is at £3,800. We're looking at 4,000.
Get in.
The £3,800 then. We're selling it. Make no mistake. It goes at £4,000 bid. 4,200. 4,200 is the bid. The bid is at 4,200. In store contract at £4,200. Does anybody wish to go 4,400? 4,200 is the bid. In store contract. We're selling it then. Last bid of your round. The bid is at 4,200 and it goes at 4,200. Sold 4,200.
Right, well, hope you enjoyed that. Join me back at the pitch with today's winnings. Our beautiful Mini, lot number 1. Honestly, what a car this is. Drove it back, it drives like a brand new old Mini. If you can imagine that, it is perfect. The guy who's had it, I've gone through all the folder, he spent a lot of money on this since it's come back from Japan 4 years ago. And he's had a lot few bits, details done, which I'll have a look at in a sec. It seems to me that he's imported probably a solid car by the looks of it. I've had a quick nosy underneath, it's in lovely condition. So he's started off with a solid car and then he's just basically tricked it up a little bit when he's got it back here. And obviously, sadly, he's decided to dispose of it. I can't see the obvious reason why. Maybe just got bored of it, maybe move on to something else, maybe get another classic, who knows. But it is our gain, and I think we've nicked it, to be honest. I generally do, because I've seen a few of these Coopers, and I bought one already this year, and I say they are difficult to get hold of at right money. And I think we've nicked this one. So let's just show you around it, a bit more detail. Whether the paint's original or not, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. If it's original, certainly original colour by the looks of it, because I remember them doing this charcoal grey, because I've seen it in other Rover products. It probably has been painted at some point in its life, but it's in immaculate condition. I can't find any sort of defects on it at all. I say you've got the trick wheels on it as well, the centre caps. So you've got the flared arch kit on it as well, all colour coded. I think that's been done since it's arrived, because there's a few receipts in there for bits and bobs. Inside, well, we've got nice little touches. It's got the obviously extenders in for the seats, so you can move them further back because they were a bit crammed in. For some reason, we've got GPS in there as well. So we've got the GPS speedometer, probably because the speedos in Minis are a little bit, well, not very accurate, should we say? They're not very accurate. And they say they'll probably want to know, make sure you don't get caught for speeding. So he's put that in, which is a nice little touch. Inside, we'll try and squeeze in this. It's not so much getting your left leg in, it's your right leg that's the problem. We've got lovely gloss black. We've got the little digiclock in there. This obviously wasn't original in the Rovers, or certainly wasn't this year. So someone's trimmed that in. So he's put a nice leather, and it's quality leather as well. This isn't some cheap rubbish off Temu in there as well, which I think is a really nice touch. Plastics as well, lovely condition. Obviously got all the little trinkets as well, little silver bits and stuff that easy can get hold of. And crucially, we've got air conditioning, which was available in Japanese cars. I'm not sure if they did an option for aircon on this year in the UK cars. I'm pretty sure they didn't. I'll stand corrected. They may have done last of the run, so that the sort of next model up from sort of 98 onwards before the R56s and all them minis coming around. So the last like X and Y and W reg ones. But Japan, these were pretty much all of them I've ever seen come from Japan have had aircon in them. And they just seem to be Japanese cars. I don't know what it is, the export stuff, and not just minis, I mean anything in general, sort of 80s and 90s, they always were spec well. They just seem to have a little few trinkets on them. I remember like some of the Rovers used to send over there the 600 turbos and the Tomcats and stuff. They used to have like uprated engines and stuff like that. They were just always into I don't know, they had a better quality car in the Japanese, the spec wise. There it is, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, all lovely in the back as well. Now, we've got stacks of paperwork with it. Obviously I can't go too much in this now because obviously I'm moving names and dresses away, but like I say, it's got loads and loads of bills and histories, mostly trim bits. He's had it done up since he's done it, but he's had steering racks on it, trailing arms, all sorts of stuff. It is pretty much out of the box. It is out of the box. It's arguably a far nicer car than the red one we had, which was a decent car, by the way. But this is another level. This is another level. It's difficult to get a Mini in this condition, unfortunately, because they're just, you know, Minis are, like most cars from that sort of era, were difficult things to keep, you know, the rot away and stuff like that. But when you've got a solid car like that, and you can keep it in that condition, there's only one thing that's going to happen. It's going to go up in value.
Right, let's have a brief few minutes and talk about the rest of the auction. Obviously, we got that Mini, fantastic. So really pleased with that one, what we paid for it. I actually think we nicked that car, to be honest. That was a fair few grand less than what I was expecting to pay for that Mini, because I see I've seen them done a lot more money than that in the past. And in fact, we bought one similar this year. We didn't pay much less for that one. And this one, like I said, is another level. So say just over the moon with that. Rest of the sale. So we also bid on in this video the XR4, so the Jelly Mold one, we did bid on that. We saw what the red one did. The red one, we looked at that, we were interested, but actually, when we actually went round the car and looked at it more closely, it was more just sort of a working example, practical example for you maybe just to use and do up. It needed a bit of work still, so we left that one be. The Jelly Mold shaped A-Reg one was a nice vehicle. Had we not bought the Mini, we would have ended up with that Sierra, because I would have kept on bidding. I would have paid more than what it sold for at 5 grand, but it wasn't to be. I say I got the Mini. I didn't really want a second car, but if it was just going to be at such cheap money, would have, you know, I'd have found a way of storing it somewhere and just, you know, I can't help myself. And it was the same thing with the Golf as well. We had a bid on the Golf, and we were bidding a bit of money, to be fair, but it was just going far too much. I've seen them Golfs, actually, a couple of those in white, do quite reasonably decent money, again with more miles on than the one we saw today. But this one wasn't low mileage either, but it's won the channel. It did really decent money, as expected, to be honest. I expected it might swim the channel. So I wasn't really want to give more than sort of 5 or 6 grand for it, you know, out the door. Say with the picture of the Mini anyway, I wasn't really going to start to go to anything above them levels, certainly not after buying that Mini. So that was pretty much it, really. We looked at some other things, but we got what we wanted. The main car we got on the day, that was what I was pleased about. Now, there was lots of other vehicles in that sale. That is just a small snippet of half a dozen vehicles that I was interested in, bidding on, or semi-interested in. There was some absolute bargains in that sale today. Not sort of stuff that I necessarily would have been buying or what I was after, but stuff you could easily have made money out of, or was cheap on paper for what I've seen elsewhere. Lots of Japanese stuff in there. There was a DB9 in there as well, which I thought was handy money. And of course, you saw other things like that RS Focus Mark 1, the Supra, the Skyline. There was an NX200, a late one in there. A Bentley Continental as well that went through, which you'll see in the next video we do, was, my word, was cheap. I mean, I've never seen a Bentley do anywhere near that money. And also, as well, I also bidded on another vehicle, which I was winning, and the hammer was half a second away from going down, a Rolls Royce, which I nearly won. But you're going to have to check out the next video on that, because, well, it's rather interesting, because we nearly had a major F up, basically, in the next video on a car we nearly bought, but you'll see that in the next video. Now, I'll pull that out in a few days' time, so make sure you check that one out, because that has got, well, probably 20 or 30 vehicles going through that sale, more in depth as well, about what happened in the bidding floors. So make sure you check that video out in a few days' time. I'm going to wrap it up there, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you for watching this one. Let me know your thoughts on the Mini. Do you think that was a decent price, what we paid for it, or do you think it was too much? Do you think it was an expensive car? I want to know your thoughts on it, and the condition, and being an import as well. Does that put you off? Anything like that, I'd like to know about. Always interesting to read the comments, and always come back to a lot of you as well, and give you my feedback and reply. So make sure you do that. And also, as well, finally, don't forget, if you haven't done so already, to get involved in the Car UK raffle to win your own little toy, if you like, which is this fantastic Ford Fiesta ST2, which you can get involved in the raffle for just £1. Links in the description box below, or you can find it pinned at the top of the comment section. Click on that, it'll take you over to raffle where you can buy your tickets. It's £1 to get involved. The more tickets you buy, the more free tickets, additional tickets you get, giving you even more chances to win that fantastic Ford Fiesta ST2. Thanks again, chaps, and I'll see you all in the next one.